Hello everyone, welcome to the software coding tutorials channel. My name is Tommy. Today I'm going to be talking about plugin architecture and specifically designing a plugin architecture in C++. So what is a plugin architecture? A plugin architecture is a software design that lets a program load and use external module called plugins to extend its functionality without modifying or recompiling the main application. Think of it as a core application plus optional feature modules. What is covered in this lesson today? In this demonstration, I will show how to build a plugin architecture using C++. We will create a common interface, implement plugin modules that follow this interface, and develop a plugin manager that dynamically discovers and loads the plugin at runtime. So this is what you're going to see. You have a main application called plugin manager.exe. It's going to scan the folder, load the DLL, gets the factory function called create module. It's going to verify the interface to see if it's valid or invalid. And the plugin interface will contain two function, get name and execute. So module A will implement the get name and the functions, and then the bad module would not be implementing any of the functions which is part of the interface. Okay, so let's begin creating the interface module called imodule.h. So here I declare pragma once includes string, so the only thing I have is functions that are returning strings, and then define my export. So this allows me to export the functions that are available in the actual interface. So here is the actual class imodule or interface, and here's a virtual destructor, and then these two functions are virtual, so they can be overwritten by the class that implements it. And here is the external function signature. So this function is important because when we call it, if any of the DLL does not incorporate this, then we know that that DLL does not have that correct signature. Okay, so let's create module a.cpp, and the first thing is to include imodule.h that we created early here. Then the second one is include iostream, which allow us to use cout. In module A, we will be implementing imodule. In imodule, there are two functions. One is called getName, the other one is called execute. GetName just returns the module name, and execute is where we actually executing any command here. Then say hello is not part of the interface at all. And then we created create module function that if the plugin module calls this, it will know that it has the correct signature. Okay, so let's implement the bad module. So in this case, I'm going to include imodule.h as usual, and also include iostream, so allow us to do standard cout. And I declare a class called bad module, but intentionally do not implement the interface like in module A. And it has some function called execute something wrong. And I also added create module. Okay, and it just returned a null pointer. Okay, so let's implement plugin manager.cpp. So the first thing I would do is include imodule.h and then include windows.h, which allow us to use GetProcessAddress and LoadLibrary function. Include IOStream, which allow us to use CL, and include vector, which allow us to get all the names of the DLL and then insert it into this vector. Include file system, which allow us to iterate through the plugins directory and get all the DLL names. We create a structure called module info, which contains the H module handle and then the instances. And then here is a vector of module we declare. And there's a for loop that loops through the plugins directory and find all the DLL names. Then here we try to use LoadLibrary to get the H module or the address, and if it's not successful, then we know that we failed to load it. And then here is the GetProcessAddress, which get the address of create module. If it doesn't exist, then we know that it's not part of the interface signature that we're looking for. Okay, here's the pointer to create function, and we're gonna cast it, interpret cast that. So if it's if it cannot be loaded, then we want to free this DLL using free library. And if this library is loadable, then we push the pointer called H module into our vector. Then we get the instant name, we call get name. Okay, and then we iterate through and call the execute command. Then afterward, we're just gonna free the actual DLL that we loaded. Okay, so first thing is I'm gonna build the module, the bad module, using a batch script. So I use g++ -share -o bad module DLL, the name of the bad module CPP, -i to include the imodule.h, using standard C++ 17, FPIC, meaning I'm producing position independent code, to be exact. And module A, I do the same thing here. And then to build the plugin manager, as you can see, it's a little bit different, but this is telling me that I'm using the standard file system, and I'm going to statically link the Ming DLL. Okay, so let's generate a new terminal. And here you can see that there's several batch files. I'm going to go ahead and execute those batch files. So the first one is build bat module. The second one is build module a.bat. And then the third one is build plugin manager. Okay. Then the next step is I'm going to move the DLL to the plugins directory. So as you can see, I overwrote the one that I created earlier. Now let me do a clear, and I'm gonna look for the executable called plugin manager, and I'll go ahead and execute it. And as you can see, it's trying to attempt to load the bad module, and it says DLL does not implement iModule, skipping it, and it's going to load module A, and if successful, it says module A is running. Okay, so that's all for the tutorial, how you can create plug-in architecture pattern in C++. Many of you do not subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, and this will ensure that I create more videos to come. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.